Everybody will close their eyes and try to concentrate on inner power and inner energy. We will pray in the holy feet of God to give us more power and more energy to get stability and development in our life. For that, we are chanting Gayatri Mantra. The voice should come from bottom of your heart and mind should be full of peace. Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurvasvaha तस्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Om. Rub your hands and move around your eyes very slowly, slowly. Open your eyes with fresh vision, with new attitude. Okay, at that day, actually, we studied related to preposition, correct? Now, today we are going to have the discussion about personal pronoun. I'll just again give the warning: the whose mobile phone's camera is off, they will be illuminated. So, what is personal pronoun? See, we are living in a society, and basically, our main purpose of to learn the language is to connect with the people. They should know us. We should know them. We should exchange our emotion, information, thought, actions through the conversation. And conversation, when we express ourselves with the language, we can express ourselves very effectively. And that is why we must know the all people of the society. So subject is nothing but the exactly the people who are involved in a conversation process around us. We involve ourselves. That is why the subject is the basic area for the personal pronoun. I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun, and they. These are the 10 words. So subject we have already studied in a detail. And now by having the base of those subject, we have to create the another dimensions of that subject, personal pronoun. So when you use any person as a object, at that time you have to change the form of that word. For example, I have called them. Now I will not say I have called they, them. She invited I. No, she invited me. So the second column will remain the different. Which one? Me, us, you, then him, her, it, name, noun, and them. This is the object. And that subject oriented. What is subject oriented? Oriented means to create the importance, to put that particular object at the front, at the leading position, to glorify that, to create the good impression of that, to create the priority. That is called oriented, isn't it? We say he is a knowledge oriented, means knowledge is a priority for him. Knowledge is very important for him. In his life, he is exactly lead by knowledge. So oriented, subject oriented means it is glorifying the subject. It is creating importance to the subject. It is creating the leading position for the subject. So I myself, we ourselves, you yourself, you yourselves, they themselves, he himself, she herself, it itself. And whenever name noun would be over there, there you have to write according to gender. For example, Asha herself, Raj himself, like that. Okay. And then possessive. What is possessive exactly? It is ownership or relationship. Mostly you put it before the subject or before object. For example, the laptop, the owner, my laptop, our laptop, your laptop, his laptop, her laptop, mobile phone, my mobile phone, our mobile phone, your mobile phone, their mobile phone. his mobile phone, her mobile phone, Rat's mobile phone, like that. The same way, a book, my book, our book, your book, etc. So, is it only about ownership of particular thing? No, it's not just about ownership, but simultaneously it is about relationship. For example, friend, my friend, our friend, your friend, his friend, her friend, its friend, Raj's friend, Asha's friend, their friends, like that. Brother, my brother, our brother, your. So, to exactly indicate the ownership or relationship, we have to use possessive. It can be before the subject, it can be before the object. And possessive object, whenever you want to show the aggressive ownership, it's mine. You are little bit aggressive, over possessive about that particular object. This laptop is mine. The my laptop is okay, but mine, you are aggressive about ownership. And over possession in the relationship. Hello, you are mine only. So I'm not ready to share the relationship with any other people. Exclusively you are mine. You're mine only. Like that. Mine, ours, yours, theirs, his, her, its. So today we are going to have the discussion about this personal pronoun with the various dimension. Try and focus properly, concentrate well, and understand what is the use of these all personal pronoun. Personal means about person, about human, and the title what we use in a different way, and then the practical utility in the dialogue, in the conversation, in the discussion, how I can bring those all concepts. And pronoun is what, instead of name, whatever the replacement we use, that is called pronoun. For example, Raj is very talented boy, he's very good person. Now Raj, we have appeared one, and then after that we are using he. His car is very nice actually. He himself has done everything in his life. So these are the exactly a thing which we must understand, the personal pronoun. So by having the base of subject, all other dimension we have to study well. So first we have to study the nominative. Nominative is nothing but the subject. I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun. Name is Asha, Raj, noun is manager, uncle. Okay. So the first is nominative. Nominative is a subject which always has the place at the first place in a sentence. It is on the leading position. So the subject is what? The doer of that action at the first word, mostly the first word. So I, we, you, they, he, she, it, name, noun is called subject. It is always at the initial stage of sentence. So always remember that subject always come at the first place. Doer of that action or verb is subject, and the sentence always starts with a subject. I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun. Without subject, there could not be existence of any kind of action. Action could not be possible without subject, because subject would come first and then action. For example, if I'll not come, the teaching will not come, because I am subject, teacher, and teaching is my action. Do you think that without a subject action can be possible? No. That is why you have to take the subject first and then afterwards the verb or action. So let us check with the practical sentences from I to they. I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun. So here, I have completed whole work. So sentence starts with I. Subject always come with the first place of the sentence I, and completed work cannot be existed without I. That is why I is a subject. I have completed her work. Without I, the completed action could not be completed. Same way, we are taking breakfast in a canteen. We are taking breakfast in a canteen. Sentence starts with we, and take work cannot be existed without that we. So we always come at initial stage. We are the people here. We are taking breakfast in the canteen. We. So sentence start with we, and the take verb will come later. That is why without we, the breakfast could not have taken. So we is the exactly on initial stage. You are eating ice cream. You are eating ice cream. So here sentence start with the you, and eat verb cannot be existed without that you. So remember well that sentence start with you, and eat verb cannot be existed without you. Hmm. Next is you play cards. Cards you know very well. Hmm. So sentence start with the you, and play verb cannot be existed without that you. So you has come at the first place of a sentence, and without you, the play this action could not be possible. That is why you is a subject. He has earned huge money. Now see exactly has earned a huge money. Sentence start with a he, and the earn verb cannot be existed without that he. So he is on initial position of a sentence, and because of that he, the earn action has taken place. So he is a subject. The same way she is walking on a rope, the sentence start with she, and walking verb cannot be existed without that she. So she has come on the first position, and then walking can be possible. Do you think that without that she, the walking action could be possible? No. The verb is completely dependent on a subject. If subject is not over there, the action would not be over there. And that is why the creator will come first, and then creation will come later. So verb is the creation of that creator subject. It is ringing now. So it means what? That particular landline phone. The sentence start with it, and ringing verb cannot be existed without it. So always remember that it is very important here. It, because if we disconnect that wire from the landline phone, do you really think that the wire can ring? No, wire could not ring. The subject is required for the action. That is why it is a subject and ringing is the action. Same way, Mangu always teases someone, making the funny faces, trying to irritate somebody by having the funny faces. Tease. Mangu always teases someone. The sentence start with a name, that is Mangu. And that teases is the action. The tease is the action. Without Mangu, the teasing will not be possible. So Meena blushes a lot. Blush means what? Having that pinky feeling in the mind and feeling uncomfortable to express. So sentence start with a Meena, and that blushes verb cannot be existed without that Meena. So Meena is the subject, and after that, that blushes action place. Manager is working on a laptop. Manager is working on a laptop. So sentence start with a manager, and working verb cannot be existed without that manager. So manager is a subject. Same way, they are discussing about study. Now sentence start with a they, and discussing verb cannot be existed without that they. So you have to remember that the subject is on an initial position. Subject is on initial position. That is very important here. Okay. Then after subject, have you got the concept of subject? It is very easy. I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun, and they. It is always at the first position of a sentence. The sentence always start with the subject, most of the time. Will not say always, but most of the time. These are all. Hmm? Then object. What are the object? See, me, us, you, them, him, her, it, name, noun. These are there. What is mean by object? The action is done on that thing. For example, I am teaching you. Action is teaching. Who is doing that action? I am doing. For whom? For you. So you will remain as a object. Object is a consumer of the victim of that particular action. So whenever we say object, object means what? A target of that action, for whom that action we are creating, who is exactly goal of that action. So I am teaching towards you, so you are the object. You are asking question to me, the asking question by subject, to whom you are asking. The target is me, you are asking to me, so me will remain a object over here. So object, me, us, you, them, him, her, it, name, noun. So object is what? Nothing but a consumer of that action or verb, or victim of that action or verb. That is called object. It is always at the last position of sentence. The sentence ends with object most of. And another important information, that most of the time you will see the object is attached to the preposition. Means preposition is most of the time, not always, most of the time. So here the object me, us, you, them, him, her, and then it's is what? Object. So me, us, I has become me here, we, us, you will remain you as it is, and he converted into him, she into her, it remain as it is, and then name, noun, Raj, Asha, or manager, uncle will remain same, and they will convert it into them. But you have to change the place also. So here, always remember, victim of action or verb is object. A consumer of that action or verb is object. So verb or action are existed for whom? I am teaching for whom? You. I am doing experiment on you. I am discussing with you. So with, on, for, that action is happening. So most of the time you will see the object will remain at the ending of a sentence. So see the example from me to them. Please save, he is beating me. Action is what? Beating. Verb is beating. Who has created the action? He. He is the doer. So he is a subject. And then object, his action is happening on me. Please save, he is beating me. So I will remain a victim over here. The sentence end with me and beating verb happening on me. So it is at the ending of a sentence. Same way, your mother will be waiting for us. So sentence end with us, waiting for us. So the action is happening for us. Action is worth waiting. Who is doing that action? The mother. Mother is a subject. And for whom the action is taking place, for whom the action is existed, for us. So we are the target of that action, we are the goal of that action, we are the purpose and motive of that action. That is why we are what? Object. Us. Your mother will be waiting for us. Same way, detective is searching you. Detective is searching you. So here sentence end with the you, and searching verb is happening to you. Okay. So detective is the subject, searching is action. Searching to whom? To you. So you is the target. So the consumer or a victim of that action. I am teaching you. So teaching process is going on. Who is the creator of the teaching? A teacher means I. And then for whom I am teaching? You. You are the target object. So sentence end with you, and teaching verb is happening with you. Salesman is showing shirt to him. Salesman is showing to shirt to him. So salesman is a subject because it is at the initial stage of it's the first place of the sentence, and the showing is the action which is done by salesman. For whom, to whom, on whom. So whatever the answer will come, that is the object. So showing is a verb, action is done by salesman, and then the next is him. So sentence set with end with a him, and showing verb is happening to him. Okay. Then he is pulling her. He is pulling her. This is what sentence end with the her, and pulling verb is happening to her. These are very important. So pulling is what? Action. Action is done by subject. Subject is he. And then object on whom the action is happening. That her is object. Okay. He is reading it. It is what? In bracket, it is described. Book. So sentence end with it. The reading verb is happening to it. So he is reading it means what? He is a subject because he is doing that action, and on which object it is happening? It. So that is over there. Then she is taking lunch with Ramesh. So here she is a subject. Why? Because action is happening by she. But with whom? With Ramesh. So Ramesh will remain as a object over here. Victim or the consumer of that action. So sentence end with Ramesh, and taking verb is happening on Ramesh or with Ramesh. He is pushing Radha. He is a pushing Radha. Pulling is just have this, and pushing is this. Okay. The sentence end with Radha. So push is verb happening with Radha on Radha. So doer of that action is he, and consumer of that action is Radha. He is telling detail to the assistant. Okay. So sentence end with the assistant. Remember well, focus well. The tail verb is happening on assistant. So the sentence started with the he, so he is a subject, and it end with assistant. That is, assistant is object. So telling detail is the action. Action is done by he, that's why he is subject, and action is done to exist assistant. So assistant will remain object. School has arranged bonfire for them. Arranging a bonfire is a action. Action is done by whom? By school. So school is a subject. It is at the first place of the sentence. And then for for them. So school has arranged bonfire for them. Sentence end with them, and arrange verb is happening for them. So subject and object. Subject at the first place of a sentence, and at the last place there is a object. So list of the subject is I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun. At the first place of a sentence. Sentence starts with subject. And object is what? Us, me, you, him, her, it, name, noun, and then they. At the end. So the object would be always remain at the end, last position. So the sentence ends with object. Okay. Suppose I will ask you, fill in the blanks. So over there below, you can see the translation in the local language. Okay. Can you fill in the blanks?
He is angry on me.
Exactly. He is angry on.
Me. You. Sorry.
Aha, absolutely. He is angry on you. Okay. He is angry on you. He is the subject and you is the object. Sentence start with he and ends with you. Okay. Dash dash were disappointed about you.
We were disappointed about you.
Exactly. We were disappointed about you. Sentence start with we. We were disappointed about you. The sentence end with you. So we is a subject and you is a object. Okay. Now dash dash will be happy for you.
Radha
He
will
will
be happy for them.
Very good. Radha will be happy for them. Absolutely right. So sentence started with the Radha and ended with
them.
them. Okay. So Radha is a subject, them is a object. माझ्याकडे तुझ्यासाठी भेटवस्तू आहे. Now fill in the blanks.
I
I
have
have one gift for
gift
you.
for you.
Exactly. I have one gift for
Okay.
you. So sentence started with the I and ended with the you. Uh, Dash had good news for you.
He had good news for Tushar.
Exactly. He
He
had good
had
news for
Good news for you.
Tushar. Okay. So sentence started with the he and ended with the Tushar. Started. So subject ended. Tushar. Object. Ha. Dash will have much time for Dash.
You will have
He
much
will
time
have me.
Ha. You will have much time for
me.
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 Absolutely. You will have much time for me. So sentence started with the you and ended with the me. Ha. Teaches English dash.
She teaches English to us.
Us, us,
Exactly. She teaches English to
us.
us. Sentence started with the she and ended with us. Then gave money to dash dash.
They give
They give money to him.
for him.
Exactly. They gave money to
Him.
him. Sentence started with the they and ended with him. Then Dash will tell everything to Dash.
You will tell everything to them.
Uh-huh.
Me. To me.
You.
Hmm. Exactly. You will tell everything to me. Okay. Now Dash are arresting Dash.
Police are arresting
Police
them.
are arresting them.
Them.
Police are arresting
Them.
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 Absolutely. Police are arresting them.
Them.
So sentence started with the police and ended with the them. Then Dash were beating Dash.
They
They
are.
were
They
beating.
were beating Mayur.
They were beating
Mayur.
Mayur. Absolutely. They were beating
Mayur.
Mayur. So sentence started with the they and ended with the Mayur. Now Dash shall be traveling with Dash.
We shall be traveling with her.
We shall be traveling with her. Exactly. Okay. Dash have discussed on Dash.
You have discussed on that.
You have discussed on
Them.
them. Yes, correct. Now Dash had taken loan from Dash.
They had
They
had
had taken loan
taken
from
loan from us.
Absolutely. They had taken loan from us. Ha. Dash will have gone to Goa with Dash.
He will
he will
want
have gone to
her.
Goa with her.
Hmm. He will have gone to Goa with her. Sentence started with he, subject, ended with the her, object. So I hope that you have got the complete concept about subject and object. Correct? So now the third column. What is that third column? Subject oriented. So oriented is exactly having approach, complete importance, focus on that particular thing, creating importance, result. Most of the times, he's very money oriented person. Huh? What does that mean? Money oriented person. He's giving more important to money. Money is an important part of his life. He's giving priority to money. Money is very essential, very on first priority for him. Same way, we say that he is knowledge oriented, so he's creating importance to the knowledge. Knowledge is the main important part of his life. He's focusing on the knowledge, and knowledge is a driving force for his life. So same way here, oriented, subject oriented. Such a kind of the things will create the importance to the subject, for giving more focus on to the subject. So that is over here. Whenever you want to give the trace to the subject and create the importance to the subject, to create the importance, to glorify the subject, to create the ego of that subject, so you have to use these things. So for all singular, self, and for plural, selves. I, myself, we, ourselves, you, yourself, you, yourselves, they themselves, he himself, she herself, it itself. Name noun. For name noun, according to gender, you have to use Asha, herself, Akash, himself, like that. So the subject oriented, myself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves, himself, herself, itself, according to name noun, himself, herself. So myself, I, myself, we, ourselves, you, yourself, you, yourselves, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, Raj, himself, Asha, herself, manager, himself, uncle, himself, auntie, herself. If manager is lady, then manager herself, and they themselves. Like that, you can use this. Correct? Hmm. So these are the exactly things over there. Then what is exactly subject oriented? Please try and understand. This is not most use or more frequent use concept in a language, but whenever required, you have to focus. You have to exactly to create the impact of that conversation. You require this because subject you will see all the time, most of the time, very frequently in a sentence, and then object more frequently used in a conversation, but subject oriented very rarely. Whenever is requirement is over there, whenever we needed it, then only and then we have to use it. So what is the exactly purpose, intention, motive to use the subject? That is of direct involvement. I myself is teaching you, so I am directly involved. I have not appointed any assistant over here. Ego, I myself will come to that function. So I am considering myself somebody, very important person. So ego is over there, I myself. And when you want to create the importance to that subject, see, the Raj himself has come to my place. So I am considering Raj is very important person for me. So he himself came, you know. The Prime Minister himself called me. So Prime Minister called, but I am using himself. Why? Because I am considering he is very important person. So to create important direct involvement to show the ego. These are the purpose of using the subject oriented. Immediate after the subject you have to use it. I myself will come to your home. She herself was doing the work, like that. So subject and object is the same. I have done this work for me. So instead of me, we can replace with myself. I have done it for myself. Same way, he is teaching to him. No, he is teaching to himself. When subject and object will remain the same, the doer of action and consumer of action is one, only one, single. At that time, you can replace the object like me, us, with the myself, ourselves, like that. We'll see in the example, you will understand through that. I myself prepare this cake for you. Now, we we could have used I prepared this cake for you. But why we have used that myself? Try and understand what impact we are trying to create by using myself. Because generally, I don't go in a kitchen. I don't know anything about cooking. But then I thought it was your birthday. And your birthday is very special for you. And I love you so much that I exactly prepare this cake by watching the YouTube. I tried my level best. So I myself prepare this cake. So he's trying to create his important direct involvement. That is why I myself, that myself is exactly showing some meaning, showing some intention that I love you so much that That is why I myself, I involve directly over there. I myself prepare this cake for you. It is like that. Okay. Same way, we ourselves saw those dinosaurs. We saw those dinosaurs was the okay sentence, but we did not use. Why so? Because we didn't listen about dinosaur, but we have seen by our own eyes. We were the eyewitness. So that was the surprising thing that we directly involved in that process of watching dinosaurs. So we ourselves is underlined and red. So understand that we are directly involved. Okay. Okay, you yourself are painting the wall. Now, why we are saying you yourself? You are painting wall was the okay sentence, but we did not use like that. Here, the manager, see exactly, he is the manager. All laborers are not present today. All laborers, they went somewhere. But till you yourself are painting. To paint the wall is not the work of the manager to exactly operate, to observe them, to have the supervision of them, to appoint them for the work, to distribute the work, to give them a target and deadline is the work of the manager. But till that manager is over there, and that manager is exactly doing what? All laborers are not present today. So you yourself. So most of the time when it is not your work and you are doing it for the complementary, for creating importance, you use yourself. Oh my God, your daughter is just 16 years old and she herself is preparing every day. Now we are using herself. Why? Because it is not her work. And that is why with the surprising to give the compliments. Oh my God, you yourself. So that for that we are using this. You yourself will start to earn huge money. You yourself will start to earn huge money. So here understand. You yourself we have attached after the subject. Why? You are working and other people are earning. But all of you will listen to me and whatever business strategies I am following in my business, I want that you should follow the same. So I'm sure you yourself will start to earn money. You for yourself, this direct involvement would be over there. The through the other people, by making other people earn the money and then you will collect the share out of them. This will not happen if you follow the strategy which I have designed. Okay. So these things are over there. Now, exactly, see the next sentence. He himself has done the reporting. He himself has done the reporting. Here, himself. Why we have created that himself? Because he is not normal person. He is the owner of the channel. And still, if he is doing that work, it is surprising. It is a big compliment. Oh my God, that was a breaking news and nobody was over there in the studio. So the owner asked to the driver, do you operate the camera? He said, sir, no problem, that is not difficult, it is automatic camera. Okay, come to it, me, come with me, we will go and cover that news. And so the owner of the channel went over then on the spot, and that through that spot, on that spot, he started to ask the driver to shoot, and he was reporting. So everybody is surprised. Oh my God, nobody was over there. No reporter was over there in the office. So who covered that? Owner. He himself has done the reporting. Why we are saying he himself? Because that is important person. So create the importance. He himself. Okay. So normal reporter could have been over there or would have been over there. Then he has done reporting, normal sentence. But no, we are using himself because he is not the ordinary reporter. He was the owner, isn't it? How? She herself brushes the teeth every day. Why we are using herself? Can we use I myself brush the teeth today? No, we cannot use because this is normal action for us. But about her, why we are using herself? Because before this, her mother used to make her the brush the teeth. But she got the good habit that she herself, now she is directly involved. She is not taking the help of mother. Okay, she is not taking the help of mother. So she herself brushes the teeth every day now. Okay. Then it itself click the photo. It itself click the photo. Actually, the camera is on fully automatic mode. So we don't need to do anything. Just if we give the sweet melodious smile to the camera, camera will automatically shoot the photo. Correct? So the things it itself. Rohit himself swings the well. To swing, exactly forcing the exactly that swinger and then taking the action is a swing. When we go in the garden, he does not need anybody's help. Most of the time, people require the big push to exactly play on the swing. So he himself swing well. He doesn't require anybody's help. Okay. Reshma herself made this biscuit. Reshma made this biscuit. No, but we have used herself. She saw her making her mother making the biscuit, but she had never tried to make them. But this time, Reshma herself made them without anybody's help. Without anybody's help, she had made it. See exactly age of that girl, a small innocent girl. Could you imagine that such a small girl can make such a big task? That is why, for the compliments, we are using this. Reshma herself made this biscuit. Okay. Now the next sentence. The teacher herself carries the book. Now, teacher herself. Why we are using that herself? The normal sentence could be possible. The teacher carries the book. No, but generally, other teacher tells office boy to carry the book. Other teachers habit to tell the office boy to carry the book. But this teacher respect the book in a such a way that she said that no, books are not load for me. They are the biggest source of knowledge. They are just like a god, and that is why she herself carries there. She herself carries the books. That is why herself is this word is playing very important role. It is exactly showing some different message. So whenever you see herself, himself, try to notice that why they have used, what is their intention, what is their purpose, and then only you will be able to get that the importance of that subject oriented. Okay, they themselves will complete the work. We don't need to do anything. We just have to design certain kind of the program in the chip. If we'll fix that chip to that structure, and then the entire mechanism will start to work according to that program. So we don't need to do anything. They themselves, without our help, they themselves automatic will start to do work because they are automatic robots. So they themselves, they will complete their work, but themselves has a particular meaning over here. Okay. Let us go through the exercise, whether you have understood it well or not. Now, yes, one by one, you have to answer. Anil sir, what could be the exactly answer according to you?
I myself was present there.
Very good. I myself was present
Was
over
present there.
there. So the particular subject is showing the ego. Hey, hello, I was present there, but no, I myself.
My-
So I am creating importance of me over here. Okay. Hmm. Yes, Yogesh, the second sentence. How would you answer? Yogesh, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Ah, what could be the answer?
We ourselves completed this project.
Correct, absolutely. We ourselves completed this project. So we are directly involved. Direct involvement. For the direct involvement, we are allowed to use that. Yes, Mr. Swaraj, could you answer this question? Could you fill in the blanks?
You earn money for yourself only.
Yes, absolutely. You earn money for yourselves only. See, understand here, the subject and object both are same. That is why we have replaced that you earn money for you only. No, but yourselves. So creating importance to the subject again. Okay. Yes. So they have done survey for themselves. Same way here. They is a subject and themselves object. So we are exactly saying the subject and object are same. They are only one. So they are not the different person. They have done survey for themselves. Okay, Preeti ma'am, the next sentence. Is it possible for you to answer?
He is talking to himself.
He is talking to himself. Here also, the subject and object will remain same. The doer of action and the consumer of action is the same person, only one person. So he is talking to himself. Absolutely. Okay, the next sentence. Tejas, will you please answer this question?
You will have time for yourself.
Exactly. You will have time for yourself. So sentence started with you and ended with the yourself. Why? Because subject and object will remain same over here. Okay. Rutuja ma'am, the next sentence.
Pradhan himself was asking option.
Ha, so Pradhan, the English word for Pradhan is a prime minister.
Sorry, Prime Minister
Prime minister himself was
himself
asking
was
opinion.
asking to.
Exactly. So here the prime minister is not normal person. He is very important person, VIP person, and if he is asking opinion means that is very big deal, isn't it? So prime minister himself. If prime minister were the lady, then prime minister herself. If the prime minister is lady, then only PM himself was asking the opinion. Okay. The next Vedant. Can you switch on the camera and answer this question? Ayukta is a commissioner. Vedant, your mic might be off. Huh? We are not able to hear your voice. Okay. Anil sir, can you answer?
Commissioner himself will address press conference.
Exactly. Commissioner himself
Will
will address
address.
the press conference. Absolutely right. Absolutely. So Daida, she is deceiving by this behavior. Yes, Mr. Yogesh.
She is deceiving herself by this behavior.
Exactly. She is deceiving herself by this behavior. She is deceiving herself by this behavior. Now the next. Yes, Mr. Swaraj.
I have written the book for mm, myself only.
Correct, absolutely, because subject and object is same. That is why we can replace the subject oriented with object. So I have written the book for myself only. Okay. Yes, Preeti ma'am.
They were speaking about themselves.
Exactly. They were speaking about themselves. Subject and objects are same. So even for the object we can use. Exactly. So I hope that you have got the concept clear about subject oriented. Whenever the direct involvement you want to show, whenever ego you want to show, whenever you want to glorify that subject, whenever you want to create the importance or having the extra compliments, the person is not doing that work, but this time he has done. That is why you want to exactly impose those things, create the importance. Then the possessive, the ownership or relationship. We always say my car, my laptop, my jewelries, my land, my property. Ownership or relationship, my. Same way, our, your, his, her. So ownership and relationship can be shown over here. Okay. Then whenever you want to show the ownership of particular object a relationship to the particular person, then you use my, our, your, their, his. It is mostly before the subject or before object. So my, our, your, their, his, her, and then its. Okay. My, our, I, my, we, our, you, your, he, his, she, her, then it, its, Raj, Raj's, Asha, Asha's, manager, managers, uncle, uncles, they, their. So whenever you want to show the ownership on particular thing or relationship to the particular person, mostly by targeting this purpose, we use this. So it is called possessive. So ownership and relationship is possessive before subject or before object. With the both way we can use. So see, this is English book, but hello, this is English book, but what? Who is the owner? My, me, I is the owner. So this is my English book, ownership of the book. So we always say the ownership of book is mine. Okay, nation is really great. Whose nation? Our nation is great. So we as an Indian, it is our nation, and we are the owner of the nation. We are exactly having the strong relationship with our nation. Our nation is really great. I want your credit card. I want your credit card. So I want credit card, but yours credit card. Your so credit card which is your own, and you are the holder of that credit card, and I want your so owner of the credit card. Your okay. Your graduation ceremony is in Pune. Your graduation ceremony is in Pune. So you are the student of the Pune University and you have given the last year exam. And so this year, the Pune University has arranged the convocation function for you. So your graduation ceremony, convocation functions. So it is your graduation ceremony. Same way, this is company ownership. This is his company. Yes, this is his company. He has established a company and now he is the owner of that company. Then it is her favorite toy. It is her favorite toy. Now, what is that? It is favorite toy, but it is her favorite toy, the ownership. She is the owner of that toy. Okay, the part of that machine, the ownership or the relationship, both can be seen over here. The same way, Rupa's bicycle is very costly. Bicycle is very costly. He was owner of that bicycle, Rupa. So Rupa bought the cycle for $900 from USA. She imported it from there, and now Rupa is the owner of that bicycle. Rupa's bicycle, the ownership. Same way, the relationship, this mother's son, mother's apostrophe s, mother's son is very lovely. So relationship of son with mother is shown over here. Mother's, the possessiveness. Okay. Same way, he is their ringmaster. He is a ringmaster, but there, this ringmaster is very expert to train the lions. So now he has such a relationship with all lion that they listen to him only. He is the owner or the connected relationship with that lion. So he is their master. So there. Okay. Uh, I hope that you have got the concept ownership or relationship before subject or before object. Yes, Anil sir.
Her brother was her
President
brother
of
was
committee.
president of committee.
Her brother was the president of committee. Correct. Now, yes, Mr. Yogesh.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Is it difficult?
Our workers are with their family.
Absolutely right. Our workers are with their family. Correct? Hmm. Within coming 2 days, dash shall be in a home. Hmm.
Can I?
Uh, just a minute, sequence wise. Swaraj sir, will you answer the question?
Within the coming 2 days, I shall be in my home.
Correct, absolutely. I shall be in my home. Very good. Yes, Preeti ma'am, would you answer this?
He had his iCard in the function.
Hmm. He had his iCard in the function. Very correct. Yes, Tejas, now you can answer.
Raj had Asha's books and notes.
Yes, Raj is the subject and Asha is the ownership of the books and notes. Absolutely. Yes, Rutuja ma'am.
After promotion, you will have your cabin.
Absolutely right. Very good. After promotion, you will have your cabin. After promotion, you will have your cabin. Okay. Now, this, yes, Pathak ma'am, can you answer this? Hmm.
He was asking your opinion.
Absolutely right. Very good. Excellent. He was asking your opinion. Yes,
Sir,
Anil sir. Anil sir.
This is our country, and we shall care for it.
Yes, this is our country and we shall
We shall
care
care
for
of.
the country, the ownership or relationship, our country. Yes, Mr. Yogesh.
Why do you say uh, your uh,
Please see the Marathi. You will exactly come to know that what could be the proper word over there. Mhm. Why do you say my, your, his, her? Hmm? It was not difficult. It was very simple with the Marathi sequence. Don't you to have the pre-reading? You must have that whole books. Don't take it casually. Yeah? This was very simple. Okay. So, okay, already this is all Mahabala's business. So, the ownership of the business. Okay, yes, Swaraj, sir.
Gulab jam is his favorite sweet dish.
Hits, why hits? Hmm?
Sorry, sir. Her.
Exactly. Gulab jam is her favorite sweet dish. Absolutely right. Yes, Preeti ma'am. The next sentence for you.
Raj is starting a shop with his uncle.
Absolutely. Raj is starting the shop with his uncle. So, this was exactly the possessive, the ownership and relationship. It could be before the subject, it could be before the object. Okay, but always remember the subject and object should not be ordinary or normal subject object. It should be a things. By having the attachment of possessive we can show the ownership, and the same way subject and object should not be normal or ordinary subject object. It should be a relationship title, brother, sister, and then only you are allowed to use that possessive. Okay, the last one is possessive object. What is possessive object? Whenever we are exactly very much aggressive about the things, ownership, use this. Whenever you are over possessive about any relationship, then only you have to use this. So the place in the sentence would be after object only, after object. So possessive and this possessive object would look same, but they are not same actually. What are the differences? For the before the subject you can use the possessive, but here it is only and only connected and related to object only. Ownership, not just only aggressiveness in the ownership, and relationship, not only over possession in the relationship. So mine, ours, yours, their, his, hers, its, of name noun. So I, mine, we, ours, you, yours, yours. It is not your, yours. The S is attached over here. His, hers, its, of name noun, like that, and they, theirs. So whenever exactly you want to show the aggressiveness in the ownership and over possession in the relationship, we have to use possessive object. Possessive object is used after object only, means the sentence most of the time end with the such concepts. So check this. This gold coin is mine only. I will not share the ownership with anybody. This is exclusively belong to me. Okay, it is belongs to me. I will not share the ownership. So it is only mine and mine. It is mine only. So that particular person is very aggressive about the ownership. The same way, by all means, Kohinoor is ours. So Kohinoor was the property of Rajput, means the India's heritage, but the British people took them at their country. So we are claiming that again, that yes, we want that Kohinoor back to the India. So more surely about that ownership, aggressiveness in the ownership about Kohinoor. So all mean Kohinoor is ours. Okay, they all are the responsible. These all responsibility was yours only. So he is being aggressive. No, I should not be blamed. It was your responsibility. So you should be blamed for this big blunder. You and you only. So that was over there. Same way, these all wealths are yours. If you are observing properly, you will come to know that yes, the sentence end with such concept. This treasures has been found in your land, and so nobody others but you, your all family, and you are only the owner of the treasure. So don't declare this to the government. These all wealths are yours. These all wealths are yours. Uh, this expensive car is of his. He bought this car from the Japan and he paid heavy amount to import it. This is expensive car. It is of him. Okay. These all books are hers. Why we are using hers? She took this book. She spent her own money and she is little bit aggressive about those books. So here aggressiveness can be seen. This part is it's very surely with the dominating way we are saying this. I am very much sure this bearing is of that machine. The part of that machine, ownership relationship, both can be seen over here. This role was Rupesh only for sure. Rupesh was given 90 lakh rupees, 90 lakh rupees for playing this role. So that character should be played by Rupesh only, but he took the rest instead of acting. Okay, so it's Rupesh's role. Okay, this baby is boss only. This is boss baby. So aggressive and ownership and over possessive in the relationship can be seen over here. So to make it more simple, Personal pronoun, subject, I, we, you, he, she, it, name, noun at the initial stage. Okay, before the verb. The subject is used at the starting of the sentence and subject is the creator of the verb, means action. The same way, object, me, us, you, him, her, it, name, noun. So object is used at the ending of the sentence and object is the purpose, target, consumer or victim of that action. That is why it will come after the verb. Subject oriented, myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. So what is that? The subject oriented is used immediate after the subject in the sentence. If the subject and object are the same, then it can be replaced to the object also. So direct involvement, creating importance, show ego, and highly unexpected action can be mentioned by the subject oriented. It is after the subject, or you can replace with the object. Is the subject and objects are same person. Okay. My, our, your, their, his, her. The possessive. Possessive, my, our, your, his, her, its, name, noun, apostrophe, and their. Possessive is used before the subject or before object in a sentence. Possessive is mainly used for showing the ownership and relationship. But the subject and object should not be normal subject or object. They should be the things or relationship title. And possessive object, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, of it, of name, noun, and theirs. So in a sentence, possessive object is used after the object. A possessive object is mainly used for showing aggressive ownership or over possession in the relationship. When you want trace on ownership, you want trace on ownership or the relationship, then only you have to use. Without essentiality, you should not use. Okay. Have you got the concept clear about all personal pronoun? What you need to do, you have to solve the all assignments from the Karma Yoga workbook. I have already provided all of you the Karma Yoga workbook, which is the exercise book workbook. And over here with the primer also, there are certain kind of the exercise. You just solve them all. Okay. Do you have any doubt, queries, question, or confusion over here? If you have any, you are allowed to ask. Okay. If you don't have, then we will stop our session over here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll learn the next concepts. Okay. That is about conjunctions and other area. Okay. We'll stop our session over here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
good day.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
sir.
good day. Good day.